Hey everyone, Dirty Gingy here, and for the week of July 24th through the 30th, this is Mech News Weekly, your source for a week's worth of mechanical keyboard news. Let's get started with in-stock extras. The infamous GMK Gregory is here. Extras are now available, and that means you can have the best boy at your fingertips. GMK Fundamentals extras have arrived, and that means your board can have a tasteful toned-down look. GMK Masterpiece is now in extras. The name and theme still seem forced, but it's still a good look. If you like beige, now you can get only beige. Extras of GMK Umka are now available at some vendors. Moving on to general news. Invokeys has just dropped a new switch. Blueberry chiffon switches are a long pull variation of a mid-bump light tactile in the vein of MX Brown's, but with a long pull dust-proof stem. With your standard recipe of PC top, nylon bottom, and palm stem, they should sound great. They have a 60-gram bottom out, are 5-pin, and come in both lubed and unlubed variations. The switches are manufactured by Affleon. By all specs, this sounds like a light tactile version of matcha lattes. I recently reached out to 21KB about Xiaomi caps. I asked only one question, and, well, I'm more than happy to hear about this response. There is no set date, but Xiaomi caps from 21KB should be available in the future in other base colors. So far, the colors are WS1 white, all beige, and 2 different retro yellow color tones. The yellow colors are currently in a sampling phase. OmniType is the latest vendor to announce their own push into in-stock keycaps. Branded as OTC for OmniType Cherry, the sets will be PBT die subsets focused on 3 main points: in-stock and fast turnaround, competitively priced, and focused on product quality and unboxing experience. So far the samples are looking good. Apparently OmniType has been teasing these caps in streams by using them on boards without telling the viewers. The caps will be sold in a base kit with very broad compatibility for only $85 US. Europeans are getting a well thought out 60% kit at good prices. Eloquent Clicks has announced Gaddis, a 60% gasket mount board with aluminum case in 3 colors: baby blue, black, and rose. The board features a few options of both plates and PCBs, with a DZ60 solderable PCB of your choice, or a hot swap Bluetooth PCB in either ANSI or ISO. You also get your choice of plate in polycarbonate, FR4, aluminum, or palm. Pricing is €150 for the solder PCB and €169 for the hot swap options. If you're finding any of this useful, well, then go ahead and drop a like. If you want to continue to find out more on a regular basis, then go ahead and subscribe. If you think I've missed anything in this episode, then why don't you go ahead and drop a comment below? And that like might actually really help today. My air conditioning broke and I'm recording this in a house that is sweltering. Anyway, moving on to group buys, EAU75 is an odd one to say the least. It has a 7-degree typing angle, has more switches than a 75%, but less than a TKL, is designed to let you completely disable the F keys to instead have a decorative cover over the top. It does feature a gasket mount using either Poron or silicone gaskets. The group buy will be an in-stock sale of 150 units priced at below $400 US. The Lila switch has moved into group buy. It's a long pole JWK switch with a 3.7mm travel. The stem is made of JWK's exclusive LY blend. The top and bottom housing are of a nylon with a spring at 20mm and 67 grams. The switch is 5-pin and comes unlubed from the factory. You might notice some similarities in the specs of the Lila switch and MM switch, but there are some key differences in the spring and the nylon blend being used in the housings. Kratos 66 is weird. Good weird. The board is a D-staggered 65% ortholinear stacked acrylic board. It's designed to use the standard 65% layout caps and is a modified ortholinear layout instead. It gives broad compatibility to most every base kit you can think of. The board has a 7-degree typing angle, a hot swap PCB, and has support for some interesting layout variations. Be aware that the board and the PCB are sold separately. I know you've been waiting eagerly for it. The CL65 group buy will be live on August 12th and will last till September 2nd. It's a clean update to the Bakeneko 65 and sports a brass weight. The board is available in several colors and has plates in Palm, PC, and FR4. There will also be a polycarbonate version available. Pricing is $200 US for the aluminum versions and $210 for the polycarbonate. Monoke has announced an interesting budget TKL. The Monoke Standard is available for pre-order right now and is starting at $160 US and is available in 4 colors: pink, white, lilac, and blue. The board is essentially a pre-built and comes with your choice of Cherry MX Red, Brown, or Silent Reds. It is a hot swap board though, so feel free to change those out. You can also get the board with their in-house Heno keycaps for $177. The board is an F12 TKL with Songon bottom row and split right shift, and features wireless functionality. It has a 5-degree typing angle, a polycarbonate plate, and weighs about 0.9 kilograms. Orders are open now and until September 16th. Fulfillment is expected to be November of this year. You've probably seen this switch featured in previews of the EAU 75. The Klein switch is a JWK long pole linear switch with some unusual plastic blends in the housing. The upper housing is a custom blend of polycarbonate, while the bottom housing is a PA12 nylon with 2 micron PTFE particles and molybdenum disulfide, which is a machine lubricant. Other than being inspired by International Klein Blue, this switch has a 3.7mm travel, a bottom out of 55 grams, and a gold-plated extended spring. Tetrix 60 is a nostalgia-themed premium 60%. Originally called the Tetris 60 in its interest check, the Tetrix 60 features a PCB leaf spring gasket mount and has some heavy flex cuts on that PCB. It comes with a universal plate, and the PCB is hot swap only, but is compatible with several layouts to include both ANSI and ISO. It's being sold with 3 options for top case: Songon, Win-keyless, and HHKB. You have a choice of 4 case colors, 5 weight colors, and 5 badge colors. You also can choose either a polycarbonate or aluminum plate. Pricing is $339, but the brass weight option adds $10 more. Moving on to interest checks. FRL 84 is a stacked acrylic condensed workhorse. It's a condensed F-Rolless 1800 style layout, or as the designer puts it, a 65% with a numpad. The overall design looks extremely functional, if not a little busy, but it keeps a lot of the standard features we expect from a board. It's a gasket-mounted stacked acrylic case with VIA support, aluminum plate, and daughter board. There are other plate materials being considered, and pricing is targeted at $175. PBT Fans Piga is a gorgeous gem of a design. Featuring a translucent garnet red design with tasteful cream-colored legends, this set is very striking in its renders. If other PBT Fan sets are a good reference, this will be absolutely stunning. This particular set will be in ABS and use only simplified double-shot Latin-only legends. It'll also be sold in stock. Tomocaps wants your opinion on their next set. Hangwa is a set designed around traditional Korean confections and features a lovely 3-toned color pattern. The set is an all-in-one base kit and features accent colors, support for multiple layouts, and even novelties. Tetra 60 is a mix-up. Yes, I know I'm talking about 2 boards with very similar names in the same video, but bear with me. Tetra 60 is designed to use either a tadpole or O-ring sandwich mount. The board is a Win-keyless 60% with a 5-degree typing angle and features either a hot swap or solder PCB. The weight comes in either sandblasted stainless steel or clear-coated brass. There is a 100-unit limit, and the price is speculated to be in the $400 range. The interest check for the Freya 65 is up. The latest design from Helheim Designs, makers of the Baldur 60 glass case from last year, is a glass case 65% with tray mount points and uses a gummy O-ring style mount. It includes its own PCB and plate options as a full kit. It's available in 2 finishes, frosted with clear logo or clear with frosted logo. It should have a rather unique sound profile given the dense glass. The interest check will be up until the end of August. GMK Macros is meant to finish your classic GMK set with AT layout support. Essentially, this is a series of macro caps for AT layouts meant to match some of the most classic GMK colorways of black on white, white on black, dolce, and beige. The KBD Fans DZ60 has been asking for this for a while now. The DZ60 has had support for gummy O-ring mounting for a while now, and it seems we're finally getting a case just for it in the Sweet 60. The case has a 7-degree typing angle, is made of polycarbonate, and seems to be focused on being a simple yet good home for the DZ60. Premium caps for ultra budget? That's the aim of Contra Key. With a 3-month lead time, 1.5mm thick cherry profile PBT keycaps, and a price tag of $55 for the base kit, they want to get good caps in your hands for cheap. They are aiming for a group buy on August 4th. If you want that, let them know in their interest check. Doll is a 60% guaranteed to catch someone's attention, featuring several layouts to include Songon, Wing Keyless, HHKB, and even 10U spacebar support, with support for both ANSI and ISO. There's a configuration for you. But the real kicker is the internals. The board has a take on plateless gummy O-ring in a style similar to what Hex Keyboards has done with one of their boards. The board is focused on a clean, minimal look, but sports an utterly massive internal weight. This little beast clocks in at 1.22 kilograms and has an 8-degree typing angle. It will only come in silver and has a 50 unit limit, but the target price is $280 US. Anyway, I want to thank you for following along. Thanks for watching, stopping by whenever. If you would like to see more of these videos and other videos that I do, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.